Hi, I'm Ted Denny. This is my factory reference system at Synergistic Research in Southern California. And this is the inaugural beginning of my new YouTube podcast, Tune In with Ted. And I would like to introduce you to George. George, how do we know each other?
Well, we met years ago at a show, and I think you sold me some power cable.
Would that have been CES?
Could have been.
It would have had to have been CES. That was in the 90s, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Long time ago.
I would have been in my early 30s then. Yeah. And now here we are, still young and good looking. And how did we get reacquainted, George?
Well, through Adrian Alexander, a friend of mine, and
over at the Absolute Sound.
Over at Absolute Sound.
Well, we're gonna listen to my stereo, right? You've already heard a few tracks on it. What do you think? What are the strong?
Sounds wonderful.
What are the strong suits?
I'd say the openness is the thing that strikes me the most. Obviously, a lot of detail with a natural sound, which is a hard combination to get.
It is, because it seems like you're tilting up the treble if you're creating a large sense of space, and then it's timbrally inaccurate. And we don't have that.
No,
we don't have high
I
frequency.
didn't get that sense, no.
So in the system currently right now, we have Synergistic Research Foundation XL cable loom. We have interconnects going from the DAC to the preamp, and from the preamp to the power amp. And then we have Foundation XL speaker cables going from the amp to the Magico M3 speakers. We're using Foundation XL power cords on the two Voodoo Streamer servers, on the Macintosh C1 1000 preamplifier, the Foundation XL power cord going to the Berkeley reference DAC. We're going to listen to 5 songs, and while we're listening to those 5 songs, we are going to voice the cables with the carbon tuning discs that come with these cables. They interact with the electromagnetic field that's around the cable. Years ago, we thought of signal as electrons flowing through a wire. However, we do know now today that it is an electromagnetic field around the wires, and those wires act as a waveguide. And so I can put something that I've patented, as well as things that we hold as trade secret, in the field of the electromagnetic field that is signal, and it seeks to, or it eliminates high frequency noise. And depending on how we do it, it has an effect on the sound of the cable. Even if you don't put something there, that's why cables sound so different from one system to the next, is because you have different electromagnetic exciters around the cables in different systems, which cause the cables to sound quite different from system to system. So this enforces a continuity even in different rooms because of these little dots that we place on the cables. I'm going to demo that for you. And let's see what happens. What do you think?
It sounds good.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. Let's start with La Vie en Rose by Hallie Lauren.
Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui s'ouvre sous sa bouche, voilà les portraits se retouchent, tout le monde
All right, Andy, let's pop a couple purple carbon tuning discs on there. All right, we'll keep listening while Andy's going to grab the discs. How's that sound, by the way?
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah? Good.
Il est entré dans ma cœur au départ des bonheurs dont j'ai connu la cause. C'est lui, pas moi, moi, pas lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, là j'aurai par la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sans avoir mon cœur qui bat. When
so we put it back in there. We're going to take it from the top. 56% volume.
Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui s'ouvre sous sa bouche. Voilà les portraits se retouchent. Tout le monde auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas.
Okay, let's pull them out now.
Je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots doux à
It's
moi.
not a subtle difference.
Des
Huh?
mots de
Not
tous
subtle.
les
No, not at all. Okay, let me pop it on again. Our only question is it better or worse?
It may come down to people's listening preferences.
Well, yes, and their systems, and that's why I like to leave final voicing options to the customer, to the end user, because we're making cables to work in your system, not just our system. But okay, they're back on.
choses. Il est entré dans ma cœur au départ des
All right, so now let's go upstream, Andy. And start at the interconnect going from the Berkeley DAC to the Macintosh valve preamplifier.
Purple or gold?
Let's start with purple. Gold has a liquid balance, a very musical balance. But sometimes it can be the more holographic and detailed sounding. So it really depends on the application. Mm-hmm. So you have to listen to both options. And it's best to have a friend do it for you so you don't have a preconceived notion. And the three options are none, gold, purple, and that's it. And when you get done, you have a bespoke cable loom voiced specifically for your personal taste and system. So now we have a UEF tuning disc is on the interconnects going from the front from the DAC to the preamp. Let's listen.
par des bonheurs dont je connais la cause.
I don't think I like that. Can you go to the other one, Andy?
C'est lui pas moi, moi pas lui.
Can you just remove it, Andy?
Pas lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, là j'aurai par la vie.
Now put in the other option that we, didn't just have. Yeah, the first. And I think we can make up our mind at this juncture what sounds best.
Et dès que je l'aperçois, à largeur sans
I think I like that. What do you think?
mon cœur.
Let's go to a different track. Let's remove that from the cables. Not as good, compressed. You agree? Yeah. So purple on the analog interconnects going from the Berkeley reference DAC to the Voodoo, or to the Macintosh C1 11,000. All right. So now we just have the interconnects going from the Macintosh. Now here's something interesting. If you find an application where both gold and purple sound good and you like what each is doing differently, you can do one channel in gold and the other channel in purple. That works extremely well, even though it's not the same on both channels.
And that's not going to affect your image?
No, 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 it does not at all. It does not skew your sound staging in any weird way.
All right.
That's a lot bigger, isn't it? You want to take it off real quick, Andy?
Thank you.
A little more forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, pop them back in real quick.
Same one.
Yes, please. And then you can just stay back there. That's a lot more open.
Oh, open is just...
Insane. Let's see though what it does to the voice, okay? I'm gonna go to a, this is a track I use to determine the mid-range, okay?
That was a little embarrassing, some of that documentary footage.
Michael
but,
Bublé, Fly
you
Me
know
to
what?
the Moon.
My family has given me everything, and that's why I am who I am. You know, one of my favorite memories of life was sitting on my grandpa.
Voice sounds completely natural. Try the other one now. You agree that voice was natural? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We move fast because we do this all the time, and we go to trade shows and we go through this process at every single trade show. That's why we don't end up making excuses, because we have the ability, we have the tools to take control of the system and get a consistently epic result. So, okay, here we go.
Grandfather's floor, cross-legged, and learning songs from the Great American Songbook. I have and always will have a deep...
What do you think?
You want to do differential? So now we're doing one purple, one gold. You know, one on one channel, one on the other. Yep.
deep respect and reverence for the music, the writers, the arrangers. I know very well that I stand on the shoulders of giants. And so right now, it gives me a great sense of pride. That was a little embarrassing, some of that documentary footage, but...
Now do two of the option that sounded so open and transparent.
But you know what? My family
That's the best, right?
And that's why
That's the best.
Virtual
I am who I
reality.
am.
Okay.
You know, one of my favorite...
All right, the loom is now voiced.